You know the vibes and you know the energy, and oh boy, do we have one here. Talk of the town with your boy Samson, the bad guy. It's a breaking news. Now, some may know, some may not know. We've been following this Hayfield story from the very beginning, and it doesn't look like it's over yet. My assistant, who runs our page, Local Locker Room Live, she doesn't want to be seen, doesn't want to be known, but she wanted to be a part of the movement. Jane Doe hit the red phone and said, "Hey, Samson, we got more audio. I said, "What is this audio of?" She lets me know that the audio is of alleged South County head coach. Now, I listened to this audio. I listened to the last audio. The voice does match up. But again, allegedly, it is the South County head coach. We don't know 100% for sure, so we're not going to say that's who it is. But that is allegedly who it is. And in this audio, he is making accusations alleging that Hayfield hired Coach Overton with an open checkbook, quote unquote, open checkbook to do what he wanted to win states. Also comparing the young players at Hayfield that followed Coach Overton, comparing them to gangbangers, quote unquote, comparing them to gangbangers as well, quote unquote, again, quote unquote. This line is going to blow your mind. Quote unquote, comparing the feeder program that Coach Overton has with the PME Bears and the program he has with his high schools, comparing them to what child molesters do, comparing them to groomers, saying that there's no difference. But I'm going to let you hear it for yourself. Check it out. It's Talk of the Town.
And the DSA hired Overton for only one purpose, to give him a free checkbook, whatever the right word is, open checkbook, to do whatever he wanted to win a state championship. Honestly, I think all of them are narcissists. I think they all are going to say it was me, it was me, it was me. They're using the kids that he has groomed. If you want my honest opinion, and I've said this to people before, and not that he is, because he's not, but I consider him like a child molester. Like, what do? They groom kids to be what they want them to be, and then they get them to do whatever they want them to do. Well, when he takes the kids that are from this age and does that, what is it? You're grooming them for what? And he knows what he's doing. And I will say this, like, do I think he's a good person? I don't, but that's not important. But, like, he knows what kids to target also. And then he knows how to get them to follow him. Because to me, it's like, and again, I may be over the edge, but to me, it's like when kids join a gang. And I worked at Lee High School in 2000. What's that? I don't see it. No. When I coached at Lee High School starting in 99, 2000. And I'll give you an example. So at Lee High School, we had a ton of gangbanger kids. But why were those kids gangbangers? Okay, most of them came from homes where the parents worked. Both parents, if they had two parents, both parents worked two jobs, and the parents were never home. The kids needed something to belong to. Okay, so what did they belong to? They belonged to a gang. Okay, well, I mean, Overton, he finds the kids that need something to belong to, that are good athletes, that need something to belong to. Then what's he do? Then he brings them along. So to me, that's not a whole lot different. And again, that's my opinion. Yeah. Can we get questions off the phone?
Well, folks, there you have it. You heard what I heard. You heard it as clear as I heard it. Can't say that it wasn't said. Don't know for sure who said it, but you heard the other audio. You hear this audio. You can kind of put two and two together and get four. Now, this is the thing. A lot of people thought that this thing was going to be over and done with at the end of the football season. But because of some of the things that was said on the other audio, and now some of the things that's being said on this audio, this thing is far from over. It might be done football-wise, but personal and civil-wise, I don't think this thing is over. I think there's been some things said about individuals. There's been some character dragging that's been going on, and I think that is going to definitely end in somebody's courtroom. See, we are independent, therefore we can speak on what is public knowledge. This whole situation is public knowledge. We received the audio. We're a media group. We put it out. Again, public knowledge, man. Hopefully this thing can end in a peaceful and justifiable ending for both sides. But man, as a head coach, bro, you gotta watch what you say. The words that were chosen, like grooming and molestation, with everything that's going on right now out in the world, those are some crazy words to choose. And then to compare kids to gangbangers, like you had nothing else to compare them to, that's tough. Again, as a head coach, you gotta be careful. Everybody's talking about the text message that came out, which to me looked like two ADs just trash talking, locker room talk. If we're gonna talk about those simple text messages, what's gonna be said about this audio here? Because this is way far crazier than the last one. But it's your boy Samson, the bad guys, talking to town. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you tap in, subscribe to the channel. 2025, we're going to be keeping up with a lot more news than this, man.